Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. After a month of full-on Women's World Cup action, we finally have a winner, Spain. Here's Justina with all the details.
Yep, this was the moment Spain lifted the Women's World Cup for the very first time. They beat England's Lionesses last night 1-0, with Spanish captain Olga Carmona slotting this goal at the 29-minute mark. But enough about Spain. I know you want to hear about the Tillies. Well, after 96 minutes of giving it their all in the fight for third place, they fell short, suffering a 2-0 loss against Sweden, which means they finished 4th overall.
We wanted to win, wanted to have something, some hardware to take home, but wasn't to be.
But that certainly doesn't mean they didn't win Australia over. In a special ceremony in Brisbane yesterday, the team let their hair down. And even received the keys to the city.
They still got 4th, they've never come that far, so it's awesome.
Being a football family ourselves, my little one loves it, has idols now she can look up to.
And their hard work's paid off in more ways than one, with the government announcing an extra $200 million will go towards women's sport in Australia.
The Women's World Cup has changed sport in Australia forever.
Yep, it sure has.
Now to a sport with a ball of the oval variety, AFL, where one very controversial umpire's call has caused nationwide backlash. In the Adelaide Crows clash against the Sydney Swans on Saturday night, Ben Keays kicked this epic goal with just 60 seconds on the clock to give the Crows the win. Or so they thought. Yep, the goal umpire actually called it as a behind because he thought the ball hit the post and didn't ask for a score review. But replays showed quite clearly that it was in fact a goal, and the next day the AFL admitted it too. The call cost the Crows the game and knocked them out of finals contention, leaving footy fans from all corners of the country outraged. Now it's time to meet 15-year-old Tom, who's just won a young auctioneer competition at the Ganmain Show in New South Wales. Check it out.
2,500, bit of a 2,005, 2,000.
Auctioneering. It's all about talking fast, pointing, and,
Sort of kind of be a bit of a showman too, so it's not just for selling, you're kind of acting up there as well.
You have to have all your maths right, you have to remember all your bids, where they're at. You don't know how many people is out there, it's just nerve-wracking.
These are some of the competitors at this year's Ganmain Show Young Auctioneer Competition, where budding young auctioneers show off their skills and work with industry professionals to hone their craft.
The public speaking and the confidence that the auctioneering can build for these kids of this age, I think is absolutely beneficial to everyone.
Don't let him go away for this, he's grand champion.
This year, Tom was crowned Best Auctioneer, and it's no surprise really. He's been training for this for years, pretending to auction off his toys and toilet paper during the COVID lockdowns.
Got $5 for the toilet rolls. Who's gonna start me up? Gotta bid 5 there. Gotta bid 5.
And now he's got his sights set on making it a full-time career.
Been something I've always been interested in and liked watching and doing, so I figured might as well do a job that I like.
Now it's time for a part of the show I like to call Ambition. First up, to the moon, where Russia's Luna 25 spacecraft was supposed to arrive over the weekend. But instead, it spun out of control and crashed onto the lunar surface. It was the country's first moon mission in 47 years. Now it's up to India, who's also got a lunar spacecraft on the way, to try their luck at a successful landing. Now to Turkey Air, where 2,600 athletes from all over the world have come to swim from one continent to the other, while staying within the same city. Yes, Turkey Air's capital, Istanbul, is a transcontinental city, meaning half of it lies in Europe and the other half in Asia. And finally to New York, where more than 70,000 people have come to take part in the annual Pokemon Go Fest. It's the biggest the competition's been in its 7-year history, and people have travelled from far and wide.
Some people have come from, for example, the Philippines or Japan to London, and we've met up with them as well. So it's really
the social
element as well.
Well, that's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.